Hello, this is Mr. Gambino here with a new stream. In the stream, I'm going over the event week for this week that started on Thursday. We're falling on, but there's obviously a couple more days left. Yeah, for a billionth time ever, I'm doing it on early Tuesday, but whatever. Better late than never, I suppose. But yeah. Main thing with the event we could say would definitely be the 2 times my RP on the clubhouse contracts. And then, of course, on the spectator, as per usual, I have a couple more things that are worth noting for the event week that I don't have to, like, go through on the actual stream and show off and stuff. But obviously I'll talk about them more when the time comes. And for podium vehicle, I'm actually not too sure what it is. I can't really remember what it is, and I don't even think I really noticed it when scrolling down on the news wire if there was even a podium vehicle listed or anything. Maybe there's a description for it, but I didn't really notice a picture for it. Okay, no, I didn't really see much of anything on a podium vehicle on the news wire. Regardless, I'll go and check out to see if there is a podium vehicle or not. Strangely, I don't seem to see one on the news wire for a podium vehicle. So I don't know if there's been a new one or not. I definitely don't recall doing this event week stream yet, so yeah. Alright, yeah, there's a podium vehicle and it's the Pegasi of Cyrus, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the Pegasi of Cyrus there. And yeah, I don't think I noticed any sort of mention on the news wire about it, so I'm going to just assume it is the Cyrus. Yeah, now I do my typical week spin of the week. Most of these I don't really care to get, so I'm going to do one a week. Dang it, can't even get mystery man, come on. One chip is obviously pretty nice, but yeah. Not really the biggest thing that I want, obviously. Yeah, just looking at it, I think it's the Osiris, even though I don't think they mentioned it on the news wire this time for some reason. Yeah, if it is truly the Pegasi Osiris, looking at the headlights, I definitely think it is. It's 1,950,000 savings we'll be getting. I don't really think the vehicle actually has liveries, actually. See, obviously it's a supercar, but now to go over lifetime top speed, which credit for any lifetime top speed goes to Bruffy 152. and I'm using his like spreadsheet that he made. So for lap time, apparently the Cayo Cyrus is 22nd place out of 48 vehicles. A lot of non-raceable ones do have like rocket boost, so it's probably at minimum like 25th. So if you include non-raceable ones and they are for some reason slower than Cayo Cyrus for any of them, then yeah, it could be above average. But most likely putting like rocket boosted supercars into account, it's kind of below average. Carlos not a very good lap time for the podium vehicle. I think that's a very dated vehicle from way back in Ill-Gotten Games Part 1, back when last gen got updates, because this is obviously still the latest version of the game. And the Osiris for top speed is 32nd place. So that's for sure below average on top speed. So really you're only going to want it for like customization, personal preference kind of reasons, I'd say. Not really that good for performance or anything. And yeah, looking at like the grill or whatever, definitely does look like the Osiris. Cause yeah, I don't think they mentioned it on the newswire for some reason. But it is a new podium vehicle. It's not the SR like it was last time, obviously, so it's definitely new. Not podium, but premium race per week is Down the Drain for muscle car class. And Down the Drain, of course, takes place in the drains, which are is quite the straights technically, or at least it would look like it. I think I remember doing Down the Drain for one of my reviewing guide videos on like the Vapid Click or something, and I do remember it having a lot of straights, so I think top speed would be a good one for this one actually, even though it might not necessarily seem like it. And top speed would be pretty good for this one. But yeah, I guess I'll go over a lap time and top speed, especially because it's a class I don't typically go over. But yeah, first place for muscle car class for a lap time goes to the regular Yosemite. Not the drift Yosemite, but the regular Yosemite in first place. But yeah, Yosemite I don't think is really that much of an expensive vehicle at all, so that's a very good entry point. And then Pisswasser Dominator is actually number 2 for the muscle car class. Pisswasser Dominator is actually if you have like the last gen version of the game and a current gen version, I believe if you have both, like going to like a social club or something, I believe that's how you can get the Pisswasser Dominator for free. So if you fulfill that requirement, I think you actually can get the Pisswasser Dominator for free. So in that case, it could be better price-wise for sure than the Yosemite, like no matter what kind of circumstance there is. But if you don't have it, for free, I'd imagine it would be like 100 to like 200,000. I wouldn't expect it to be that much, if I recall right. But yeah, finally, third place for lap time is the Sabre Turbo Custom, which requires upgrading the regular Sabre Turbo and Bennings. I imagine regular Sabre Turbo is not a very expensive vehicle at all. So with that not being a very expensive vehicle, I would imagine it's a very expensive upgrade price. I believe the cheaper ones have more expensive upgrade prices. So you're best off with number 1 or number 2 over a lap time circumstance. But like I said, I think top speed would actually be a better option on this one because of all the streets and the drain. I believe it just simply goes around the drain. I don't think there's like anywhere it goes like on regular roads or anything. I feel top speed could actually be a better one for this. But actually, Pisswasser Dominator again is actually #1 for top speed compared to 2nd place for lap time. So Pisswasser Dominator is actually #1 for top speed, but 2nd for lap time. So yeah, #1 top speed and Pisswasser Dominator combined with 2nd place, and a lot of time Pisswasser Dominator is a very good option. And then #2 for the muscle car class for top speed is the Gauntlet Classic Custom. Which again, that's the #1 you have to upgrade at Benny's. However, I believe the normal vehicle price for that one is a few $100,000, so the upgrade one might not be that expensive for that one. But still, definitely would go to Pisswasser Dominator. And then finally, #3 for top speed for muscle car class is the Gauntlet Hellfire. Gauntlet Hellfire is probably like another few to several $100,000 for vehicle, whatever. And obviously it didn't have custom in its name, so not a Benny's vehicle. At least not for that version of it. So yeah, I would definitely go with a Sponsor Dominator, I'd say, on this one. The thing is, the only one that was actually on both hot time and top speed, actually. Now, where's that time trial, the regular one? God damn it, where's that time trial? Here it is. But yeah, new time trial at the current moment is Bonwood Hills. Like, obviously not brand new, it's just the one right now, I mean. Okay, beach at Shoemash, it seems. I think that might be more up from the location or something. Or maybe go like straight to the right or something, I don't know. Yeah, wherever Chumash is, I think it's kind of like by a mountain range or something. But yeah. With the time trials, I typically go over the motorcycle and supercar classes, since those are probably the two that should be used for vehicle classes. And yeah, those are ones I typically go over, so I should remember them, so I might scroll down to it, I'll just go off of it blind or whatever. I should remember them for sure. But yeah. Wait, what the heck? I think I noticed some changes, actually, with the spreadsheet. Apparently the S80RR is now 4th place a lot of time. I believe it was 3rd place before, so I don't know if they made some sudden random changes to the S80RR or something. I think I might have heard like some top supercars actually got like nerfed or something, not sure that's the case, but yeah, I think S80RR used to be 4th, and now the Wagner is actually 3rd, which is a pretty cost affordable one or whatever, even compared to the previous top 3. So I guess there's apparently a difference now for supercars for a lot of time. And top speed is actually exactly the same. So yeah. For a lot of time for the supercar class. And I think I might have even noticed a change in like the muscle car class, I'm not too sure. But for sure supercars, it seems S80RR got slightly nerfed or something. Seems Wagner is actually the new 3rd place for some reason. But yeah. For supercars, 1st place for a lot of time is the Proton MRS. Yeah, Proton MRS is still 1st place for the supercar class, which is like 2.7 mil, I think that one is. 2,750,000, I think. And then second place is Benefactor Krieger, which is only like another 200,000 cheaper or something. So I really wouldn't bother with second place. However, there is apparently a new third place actually suddenly for the supercar class for a lap time. And apparently it's actually the Wagner that's third place. It used to be third place and stuff. Till like, or it might have even been like first place before the Damascene Resort DLC. However, since the last time I've been on, like, when I covered the last event week, I think the ZRR was still third place like it was for the longest time from what I saw from Profi 1322 spreadsheet. But yeah, Wagner now seems to be third place at lap time. And that one's only like $1 million something, so it's quite a bit cheaper than the Emirates or Krieger. It can even save you like a Cayo Perico Heist. So it can save you having to do like an extra Cayo Perico Heist, for example. So yeah, Wagner's apparently a new third place again. If ever was even third place. Because for the longest time it used to be like the best supercar in the game, not including like rocket boosted ones or anything. And then yeah, top speed is still the same for supercars since they're all pretty old ones. But yeah, first place to lap time for this. First place top speed, I mean, for the supercar class. First one's P-Fister 811 from the Finance Felony DLC, so like way back in like 2016 or something, like mid 2016. So quite the ways down in luxury motorsport. By the way, Wagner is like a gun running supercar for those who are curious, since it's now apparently in the top 3. Again, like it used to be top 3, like way a while back. Yeah, that one's like 1,135,000. Devastate 8 is actually second place for top speed for supercar class. That one's like 1.7, 1.8 million for the stock vehicle. I think the Wagner is actually around that 1.7, 1.8 million dollar range. It's like, yeah, around $1 million cheaper than probably number 1 for the Wagner compared to the Progen Emirates. And yeah, finally third place for top speed for supercar class is the Banshee 900R, which is another Benny's vehicle. So it has to actually be like upgraded at Benny's, which requires converting a 130,000 sports car, I'm pretty sure, for the price, of course. And I would imagine, of course, since it's a pretty cheap vehicle, it would have a pretty expensive upgrade price, not to mention it's a supercar compared to like a muscle car, as mentioned earlier, for a couple other Benny vehicles. So that one would probably be around the price of P-Fister 811 anyways, so I'd probably just go to P-Fister 811 for sure, for a top speed circumstance. But you imagine that's in the desert, top speed might actually be a better option if it's in the desert, because it would probably be kind of wise to take a highway or something. But if it's like kind of over here or something, then maybe there's more lap time. I don't know, I feel top speed might actually be the better one for this, or to the premium race as well. And then motorcycles. I want to check, make sure there wasn't like a sudden nerf with any of the motorcycles, because apparently there was a nerf to the S80RR, at least in particular, which now makes the 4th place instead of 3rd for some reason. So I'll go to motorcycle class on the spreadsheet I'm using from Profi 1322. Alright, no, nothing changed with the motorcycle class for performance, because for some reason its ARR is actually a placement worse compared to last week even. So maybe they made some like secret changes or something with a hotfix or something or whatever. Any of the like kind of updates they do like, for the game, not for like some patch or something. But yeah. For lap time for motorcycle class, number 1 option is the Nagasaki Taro, which that one's actually 40% off or something, I believe, for this current event week for the Nagasaki Taro, so it's actually on discount. Just say like 2.2, 2.3, it's probably more in like the mid to high 1 mil range, I think. And for those who don't have it, you're in luck actually, because Deadline is actually 2 times money in RP. It's put on them as a spectator. But actually, I don't know if I mentioned him as a spectator, but yeah, there's 2 times money RP as well on Becker working challenges. For the last couple of days, it was event week, obviously, same with Deadline. And 2 times money bodyguard salaries, which that one I actually got to take advantage of when I was playing off stream a couple days ago or something, trying to get some footage, but of course random suck on the Cayo Perico Heist and stuff, because for some reason I didn't feel like doing my own, but I guess I'll just do my own Cayo Perico Heist for some footage I need. But yeah. Next Saki Chotara, I believe you have to unlock by playing match at Deadline. It doesn't matter if you win or lose Deadline, you just have to play it. So without being double money RP, you should be in luck for unlocking the next Saki Chotara. So I think it's one of the only vehicles in the game still that need to be unlocked. Unless they changed it for any reason, but I don't think they did. Because there were vehicles that needed to be unlocked in the past and made the requirements like way easier later on and stuff. And number 2 for lap time for the motorcycle class is the Cayo Drag, 800, like 900,000 around there. Still, it's not going to be as cheap this time around as it would be in a lot of other event weeks, considering the Jotaro is actually on discount. But yeah, that's the number 2 in lap time. And next Jotaro, I think you can win forward or backward with the stick. I think it's the only motorcycle you can do forward or backward with the stick for best possible speed. Cayo Drag, I think, is one of those 2 motorcycles in the game. You have to like land forward with the stick for best possible speed on Cayo Drag. Since drag motorcycles you can't really wheelie with, I suppose. Then again, it's the only one, so I'm not sure if it's like a drag motorcycle thing. Probably is, but yeah. Similar to ATV with the Cayo Drag, where you have to lean forward with stick for best possible speed, from what I know. Every other vehicle for lap time and top speed will just be simply going back on the stick as if you're doing a wheelie for best possible speed. And yeah. 3rd place for lap time for the motorcycle class is the Body 801, which is like 10,000, maybe even under 10,000, but just the lightest for a stock vehicle, so not that expensive, way cheaper than even the Cayo Drag. And for the best like average vehicle in a time trial, the Body 801 is actually your best average vehicle because it's the only one that's top 3 lap time and top 3 top speed actually. Jotaro and Cayo Drag are actually both only top 3 for lap time. Body 801 is actually also top 3 top speed. And then going into the top 3 for top speed, the number 1 option as of this latest update for top speed is the Manchester Scout. Manchester Scout's actually a new best top speed vehicle, so it could have some advantages, I suppose, over the Body 801. And yeah, again, you have to lean back over the stick as if you're going for the best possible speed. And yeah, 2nd place for the motorcycle class for top speed goes to the BF400. BF400 in a sense does actually have kind of an advantage over the Manchester Scout, which is of course one of the latest motorcycle additions in the game. That might be the only motorcycle from the current update actually. But yeah, BF400 can actually be used in off-road races, which the Manchester Scout cannot be, from what I know at least. So yeah, BF400 can actually be used in off-road races for another purpose that vehicle has that it doesn't have for like time trials. So it is a good vehicle for off-road races, so you can't go wrong with a purchase on that. It's just not number 1 top speed anymore, as it is the latest update. For the DLC, I mean. And then finally, 3rd place for top speed for motorcycle class is just again the Body 801. So that's 3rd place lap time and 3rd place top speed for motorcycle class, the Body 801. All the others are just number 1 and number 2 for lap time or top speed, not full. See, obviously the best option for a generic, average time trial vehicle is going to be the Body 801. I'm pretty sure after, well actually I got a Bandito cover still on the slightest. But yeah, SC Bandito time trial for the week is Cemetery. And yeah, these obviously you only have one vehicle choice, so I don't really go into any advice off of my first-hand knowledge. But yeah, I do actually have a time trial guide for Cemetery. However, for a bigger YouTuber, if you want to watch one from a bigger YouTuber, there's GTA Men. He does some pretty good time trial guides. I imagine he does pretty good on his time trial guides. And then there's GTA series videos, but they don't commentate, they just purely show off the time trials. But still, if you watch them close enough, you should be able to get a good enough idea. The time trials are obviously designed for you to fail them multiple times and then get used to how to do them and stuff. Guess that's how time trials work and stuff. In a general sense, not just for this game, but yeah. And now, I think it's where I go over the money opportunities. Now I remember to cover that. But yeah. Only one of these money opportunities are actually on the pause menu. And then after I'll be talking about the ones that aren't on the pause menu. Kind of. There's upper menus for like the work and challenges. And bodyguard salaries and contracts. I think those aren't on like any of the menus in the game. But yeah, deadline 1 through 7, of course, to represent that there's 7 maps in the game, is double RP. And yeah, it's basically like Tron for the adversary mode. You have to take over people always in the trails from the Shotaros. So you have to KO people with the trails from your motorcycle in the game. But yeah. Deadline, if you don't have access for purchasing the Nagasaki Shotaro, I believe you do have to play a match at Deadline to unlock the vehicle for purchase. So if you don't have the Shotaro available for purchase, if you want that number 1 lap time option for the motorcycle class of vehicles, for a raceable option obviously, then you'll most definitely want to play a single match at Deadline. But if you do already have it, I would not bother with this money opportunity, quite frankly. Since there's so many adversary modes, I don't know if they all have like the same payout, and even if they do have the same payout, some just simply last longer than other ones. And I doubt the payout's really all that worth it. Like, maybe in a good game and stuff, you might be able to get upwards to like 100,000 and stuff if you win and stuff. Obviously, that's if there's like multiple rounds and stuff as well. I'd just stick to stuff in free mode and biker contracts. I'd say it's some pretty good stuff for making money, even with its drawbacks and stuff. Next one's actually going to require me, I think, to become a motorcycle club, which I don't typically have to do. And yeah, this biker work challenges and then contracts, it's been forever since that stuff's been on the Money RP, actually.
Knock, knock.
Okay, Dave, I don't care. So yeah, DJ missions are just completely random, so I don't really care to do DJ missions since it would require a ridiculous amount of grinding in the game to keep me like entertained. Like, of course, for getting those invites and stuff in the first place. So now I have no plans to do DJ missions, but I was very curious on this channel. It's not something I'm going to do. But yeah, when you're a motorcycle club, you get access to club work and club challenges. However, unfortunately, club work is not anywhere near as good as VIP work. It's essentially the alternative to the, like, VIP work from the CO, but for an MC. Obviously, deathmatch should be pretty self-explanatory. It's obviously a deathmatch against another, like, motorcycle club, I'd imagine. So yeah, that one requires you, I'd imagine, to go against another motorcycle club, or even people on your own motorcycle club or something. Like, obviously, if you have friends or are in a public lobby, that might not be too bad, but yeah. Having to have other people and stuff, I really would say kind of ruins club work compared to VIP work, because at least VIP work are the ones you can do solo and like invite onlys and stuff. Club work's way more of a process for getting started with them and stuff. I believe you have to knock people off with like melee weapons and stuff. I remember from what like subscriber or something mentioned from another stream I did a while back or something. So yeah, I'm sure certain vehicles for joust like the oppressors could probably be better at that one than like other motorcycles and stuff. Obviously you have the option of not using the oppressors, but yeah. Joust, I'd say it's probably one of the funner ones. Stand your ground. And yeah, I'm not really sure how the payouts on these work, since how I'm mentioning it, I obviously don't really play these. But I'm sure they're not as good as biker contracts, to be completely honest. Unless you actually have access to them, then I guess they could compete. Stand your ground. Stand your ground, you have to have more than one person in your MC. These two, since I'm guessing they'll be able to targets, I guess you have to have someone from like another organization or something. I'm not too sure. Because stand your ground, you need more than one person in your MC, and then other people can obviously interfere with it. I don't know if you can do it without having like other MCs that can interfere, or other people in other lobbies that can interfere with it. So this one might at minimum require like 3 players to do, so probably not really not worth it. You're probably just going to put like a target on yourself or something, unless people just completely ignore it or something. I'm sure it can be kind of fun in a sense, but yeah, I wouldn't really bother with that one. And yeah, Cajun requires at least 2 players, same with these 2. As the descriptions, there's no players in the section outside of the MC. I think Cajun is kind of like Pendant, which is like a free mode event or whatever. Now you have to be in like a certain like area and stuff. So I think it's kind of like the Pendant like free mode event in the game. Except with like motorcycles only and stuff. If I recall right. But yeah, it's nowhere near as fun or as like good, I'd say, as VIP work. So I'd kind of just avoid the club work unless you play with other people and stuff. Yes. And then club challenges. I'm not really too sure what these club challenges are. Since again, I don't really do the club challenges. I'm 90 to 95% of CO. I'm almost never an MC. Search and destroy, obviously, I'd imagine that would be kind of an obvious, just same name. You search for things and destroy stuff or something. But yeah, bad part about the challenges, I would imagine, like the VIP work, is that like whoever does best in your MC is going to get the most money, unless you like split some of it, and even still, someone's going to not get as good of money. So you kind of have to compete with your own like organization, so I don't really feel it's that efficient for making money. Criminal Mischief, not really sure what that one is. Kind of same with Wheelie Rider. But yeah, that one requires everyone to be on a motorcycle, particularly in your MC. And then this one. Yeah, whatever, Wheel Rider. I'm sure that one sounds kind of obvious. But really, I don't feel any of those are even not worth it, honestly. I think the best of them for the biker stuff is definitely the contracts, I'd say, which requires going to the MC Clubhouse, but still. Like, obviously the other ones are more convenient to start from the menu, so I guess in that case the challenges... So I guess in that case the work could be better than the contracts in that way. But I probably wouldn't bother with the challenges when some people are going to be making less money than other people in the organizations. I just don't really see that being that efficient. Okay, I don't know what the heck's going on there. What's the time limit for? Probably just some drug vehicle or something again. I don't know. But yeah. Work challenges, deadline. Next up, I'll talk about 2 times money bodyguard salaries. But yeah, 2 times money bodyguard salaries. At most, you make like 10,000, I think, normally. I think you start with like 5,000, so you're normally going to be making 10,000. And you can get upwards of like 20,000 per however long it takes to get that payout, whatever. But yeah, there's not really any like CEO stuff actually going on in the games. I don't really see that one being that useful, to be completely honest. I don't play with friends a lot or something. Or heck, you can't even help people in your like, you can't even help people in their like Cayo Perico Heists, and if they're CEO, you will actually get that 2 times money payout. Because I did actually help someone out with their Cayo Perico Heist, trying to get footage, but of course, random sucks. So yeah. For the footage I need for the vehicle review and guide, I will, I guess, just do my own heist. You know, I didn't want to for whatever reason. So I'm kind of just waiting for the Pamper statue, because it's pretty boring. Just heist normally for months now, and it was not really good about a week over a month ago. Where, like, the primary targets were 1.5 times or whatever. Yeah, I'm really waiting for that Panther statue. I'm really hoping next event week they come out with the Panther statue. I don't know how it would fit with like April Fools or something. I don't know if they could really make it fit in that regard.
Hey there.
So yeah. But there is also Easter as well. I don't really know how they could fit that as well. So, I mean, it is this Sunday or whatever. But yeah, in this room is where you found the clubhouse contracts. For some reason, I only have one available. But yeah. It's pretty obvious with the inconsistencies or whatever that I mentioned with the, like, biker work and challenges compared to their, like, VIP counterparts. How there's, like, way less options and all that stuff. I just really wouldn't recommend them too much. Like, yeah, the work is more convenient, the fact that you don't have to go to, like, a location every time, but... Challenges, I'd say just no, just don't bother with the challenges. Unless you find them fun, I suppose. But yeah. Clubhouse contracts, normally, I think you can make, like, 20 to, like, 50, like, 60,000, obviously, similar numbers to, like, VIP work and stuff on double money when it's on double money and stuff. Okay, I got a whole new thing, apparently. Interesting. Hey, sure. Can't even do any of them, though. Hold on. Tell me I can't press right and check them out or something. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, can I actually choose them? Okay, yeah, I can actually choose them. They're just all grayed out, kind of, for some reason. But yeah. By the pound. On a pallet, I believe you have to get, like, stuff from, like, vehicles and stuff or something. Not entirely sure. I don't remember that one too much. Torched. Torch, you have to destroy, like, crates and stuff of, like, Molotov cocktails or something, I think. And for example, I do have the cheapest clubhouse, and I know there is one very close to this cheapest clubhouse. So not only is it good pay, it's also very conveniently close, so there is that. Torch is a very good one. And Outrider apparently requires more than one person, so certain ones can be done solo, but yeah, like VIP work, there are ones that do require more than one player. But yeah, I didn't want to pay the ridiculous, like, 30,000 in fees or whatever for, like, the business fees for the MC. That's why I don't use MC a lot, so yeah. That's why I got out of it. But yeah, Torch is a really good one. There's one with, like, a Romero Hearst or something. I think that one's a very good one. It's like Weapons of Choice or whatever. I don't remember that one being all that bad. Cracked, I remember being good as well. And there's, like, one with, like, a Prison Buster or something. I haven't explored that one. I know that one's kind of one of the better ones, I think. Besides for that, I don't really recall much of anything with these Clubhouse contracts. But yeah. If you were to do anything for this event week to change up your money making or something, I definitely do recommend the contracts. That's what I would recommend. Since they're the most solo friendly. However, obviously depends on, like, which ones you get and stuff. Modern Choice though might also be another one that requires 2 people. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned Cracked, but yeah, there's Cracked where you, like, have to open a safe and stuff. That's kind of a good one. And even if I did mention it, I don't think I really described it or anything. Next, I'll actually go to a clothing store, because there is actually a login reward, and I already got it, because I did already play a tiny bit this event week. Oh, damn. But yeah, I already played a tiny bit this event week to try to get some more footage from my review and guide, that should hopefully come out pretty soon. I only have, like, one more thing of footage I have to get for the heist. I mean, not the heist, but for the review and guide, which does involve the Cayo Perico Heist. But yeah, funny story actually, I kept trying to join people's. Like, I only got to help out, like, one person, they had, like, Madrazo files or something, so it was, yeah, they had Madrazo files, so it was actually their first heist. Man, did the random suck. They alerted people and they didn't even do the Kasakta, like, drainage tunnel. They did, like, patrol boat. Yeah, they did patrol boat and then they beached it or something on purpose. It shows, like, the other side of the map, I think, as well. But yeah, I did a, like, random Cayo Perico Heist and he really sucked ass at it. Like, actually, you know. But to be fair, it was their first heist because they did have the Madrazo files, but how do people not know how to do, like, drainage tunnel or something? I don't know, maybe a lot of people don't know about it or something, I don't know. They did patrol boat and they beached in, they were, like, on the complete other side. They went to, like, the North Dock or something, I think. But yeah, there's a new manufacturer logo one. It's the Principe hoodie black. And this was actually the one from last week, I think, and I guess I didn't show it off. But yeah. New login reward for this week's the Principe hoodie black. That's pretty interesting. So I never like vehicle manufacturer thing, and it's not like a typical t-shirt, it's actually in the form of a hoodie, which is pretty cool. Trying to make sure I covered everything on sides for discounts at this point.
Bye. Enjoy your purchase.
Also, yeah, I mentioned 2 times money on bodyguard salary, but I couldn't fit associate. Or I don't think I could have fit associate, judging by the length or whatever. But it's not only for bodyguards, but also associates. But I don't even know if there's much of a difference in those two. I think it's only like the CO stuff. I don't think the MC has anything like that for this event week, sadly. But yeah, really just discounts left. But yeah. Starting with a discount, there's actually free items for this week, and it's actually like free biker jackets. So actually, while I'm at a clothing store, I guess I might as well show that off since I did do the like, login reward and show that off. Yeah, literally all 55 of these biker jackets seem to be free, which is pretty nice actually. I don't know if they've ever actually done this massive of a like clothing discount before for like the longest time. So sure, I guess I'll get all these water free.
Make sure you come back. Glad you found what you were
So you
looking
might
for.
as well get them. It takes like
Enjoy
a
your
minute
purchase.
probably to get them.
Thanks for shopping with us.
So that's already
Don't have a
55
return
free
policy.
clothing items.
Tell your friends where you got it. Here you go. Thank you.
And yeah, I'm gonna take this off. I don't really want that, but yeah. Probably won't never use any of that unless I make a biker outfit for my character or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's the free biker jackets for the event week. So I definitely just spend a minute to get them. Maybe not even a minute, I definitely would recommend it. Like, why not? But yeah, just discounts left, and that's actually going to be it. And yeah, I'll check my stream for a moment. Or I guess it was just a random viewer or something. Also, by the way, I really worked on like thumbnails or something. Again, possibly in preparation for the next video, because I like having like all my thumbnails up to date, or most of all of them. I think still on my Cayo Perico Heist stream and like one like miscellaneous stream that I kinda did. I don't have thumbnails for those two yet, besides for having everything on my channel right now, besides for like 2 things has like thumbnails right now. So yeah, I did a lot of work on thumbnails that for the longest time was needed stuff. So yeah, I've updated some thumbnails, it's pretty nice. And obviously I'll have to do a thumbnail for this after it's all like uploaded and stuff. But yeah. Hopefully that'll get me doing that reviewing guide. Like I'm already almost done all the footage, I just haven't like done all of it in the last couple days or something. I just needed literally one thing in the footage, I think. And it's just audio clips and stuff. But yeah, I'll start off with property discounts. Obviously, aside for the free stuff that I showed off. And goddammit, God damn it, I forgot to take advantage of, like, the vehicle, like, vertical jump one from last week. Damn it, like, that was a lot better than free clothing, but yeah. I forgot to take advantage of vertical jumps. God damn it. But yeah. I believe this $495,000 one is the most expensive for clubhouses, and those are 35% off. Which isn't too shocking considering it is like one of the most, if not like the cheapest, like kind of business property. It's not a business one at all, but gives access to businesses. The actual property is 45%, and upgrades modifications 35 as well. By the way, certain locations give you different murals, I think, so you will maybe want to put that in mind. It's kind of unusual that certain ones actually have different cosmetics, but I think that's the thing where certain ones have different murals and stuff. And yeah. Gun locker is obviously one of the more useful things. Yeah, gun locker is obviously one of the most useful things. That's in the modifications. But yeah. Certain properties actually give you a free gun locker, so you really shouldn't bother with this, I feel, for a gun locker, unless you want to collect like all the gun lockers, I suppose. And then custom bike shops, just nice for the convenience. But yeah, this custom bike shop provides absolutely nothing for like bike shops in the game do not. I don't think you can upgrade the ones that have like Benny's upgrades. I don't think you can do that here. Besides for that, you get like all the convenience of like a regular mod shop. So it's really for convenience, so it's best for customizing like the 10 things obviously you can store there. So really, honestly, none of these modifications are really all that much worth it, honestly. If you don't really care for convenience. Because none of them really provide that much. For the ones that are actually useful and stuff. Alright, so there's quite a couple vehicle, like, websites that have discounts. I'll check, make sure nothing's on the arena site, like, on the Newswire arena check. Alright, yeah, nothing on the arena war, none of those motorcycles are on there. And yeah, none of the, like, motorcycles and all that are on Benny's either. So yeah, I believe first website that has a discount will be the latest for vehicle discounts. And that is the Nagasaki Ultralight. But yeah, Dodo's not actually on discount, it's good stuff at the moment. Seabreeze again is a 80% off Prime Gaming discount. But yeah, it's Prime Gaming only, so if you don't have it, that means you don't have Prime Gaming. And that was from like the previous week, so I'm not gonna speak about the Seabreeze, since I've already done that last event week. But I think it's actually the last event week to take advantage of 80% off the Seabreeze, so if you don't have it, I definitely recommend it 80% if you're Prime Gaming. Yeah, I think that's the last week for it. And then, yeah, Nagasaki Ultralights at 40% off discount, making it 300,000 instead of 500,000. Not bad price, it's not a bad price normally, so you're getting more savings. But there was one event week, like once back or whatever, where the Ultralight was actually like completely free for the like stock vehicle. So there was the one event week like way back where it was completely free for the stock vehicle. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend it really that much. Or at least if you were around during that time. But yeah. Ultralight, I have a whole entire review and guide on the Nagasaki Ultralight, because yeah, it was a free vehicle at one point, so I did do a review and guide on it, because it was a free vehicle that had weapon capabilities, obviously, so why not? But yeah. Ultralight's pretty... Ultralight does have its uses, but it's not that good. But yeah. The one mounted weapon you can get on the Ultralight is actually like a gimbal turret or something. I believe it's the only like vehicle in the game that has a gimbal turret, and it has quite the directions that you can turn it. So it has like a very rotatable machine gun, which is pretty good. And yeah, obviously being a like smuggler's run aircraft, you can actually customize it in the hangar with like actual modifications, which is pretty nice. And the best thing with the modifications is like a propeller that lets you actually go stealth with it. I believe it's called like a muffled carbon propeller or something. And if you like go like very low speed with it, you can actually like go stealth off like the radar and stuff. So it's one of like the few vehicles in the game with stealth capabilities. However, it's not stealth you can turn on and off like with the Cola and like Annihilator stealth. So you probably won't be losing like 3-star 1 levels down to like 2 stars with it, for example. And you have to go like real low speed, so you probably won't be getting much use out of it. So I probably really don't recommend it too much. 300,000 for 500,000, obviously. It's not that expensive, like, ever, so might as well for the basic vehicle. And yeah, I was the only new discount on the website. Now over Luxury Motorsport, which has the bulk of the discounts. Pretty sure. But yeah, starting off is the Nagasaki Strider, which does have a trade price, because I believe it's Diamond Casino Heist. So you do have to use it as a getaway vehicle, and then Diamond Casino Heist to get the trade price unlocked. And yeah, for a getaway vehicle, I'm pretty sure it's pretty good for the Diamond Casino Heist, since it is a one-seater, so you don't gotta wait on other teammates if you're in like a rush and almost dying in a sense. And in that regard, it could be good for a getaway vehicle, but for everything else, kind of not, probably. But like the ideal strategy is to go a helicopter anyways, so I really wouldn't say the getaway vehicle matters too much to begin with. If you're playing the non-casino heist good enough, or most efficiently, I mean. But yeah, I think this counts as a motorcycle, or if not, off-road or something. But yeah, Nagasaki Strider is 26th place on lap time for motorcycle class. So yeah, 26th place out of 50 different motorcycles in the game. It's below average for its lap time. And then Strider for top speed is only in 43rd place. And that's not putting into account that's not paying into account non-raceable options either. But with non-raceable options, it's probably 46th place out of 50 motorcycles, so that's one of the worst top speeds of a motorcycle in the game. And lap time is below average, so really only want a running modification for sport reference kind of purposes. Next is a rampant rocket from the Dinosaur Resort DLC. Get another motorcycle. I imagine that's 40% off as well. But yeah, rampant rocket for lap time is actually a single placement worse for lap time than the Strider actually. So that's 27th place for lap time instead of 26th place at the Strider. And rampant rocket's a few placements better in top speed. So rampant rocket's anywhere from like 39th to 42nd place depending on like non-raceable options and stuff. So yeah. Again below average for lap time and below average for top speed. And it's a pretty unique motorcycle. It's a very huge one and stuff. I don't even think you can store it in an MC clubhouse. I don't think that's actually possible. I think you have to store it in like an actual garage or something, which is pretty unique. But also annoying as well that you can't store it in an MC clubhouse if for some reason you wanted to do that. But yeah, rampant rocket, you only want it for like personal preference customization kind of reasons again. Similar to the Strider, because the performance is absolutely atrocious. Below average for lap time and top speed. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it besides for personal preference kind of reasons and stuff. Alright, next two discounts are the Nagasaki Jotaro and VF Raptor. So again, Nagasaki Jotaro, I believe you have to unlock it. You have to play a match at deadline to get it unlocked, I'm pretty sure. So if you haven't played a match at deadline, you might want to do so in the next couple of days. Before deadline, as long as there's tons of money RP. And again, Nagasaki Jotaro is actually the #1 lap time option for the motorcycle class. And lap time is obviously a majority of races, so Nagasaki Jotaro is going to be kind of your best bet for most motorcycle races. I believe it's also the only one that can go its best possible speed forward or backwards of stick. Most vehicles have to lean backwards of the stick if they want their best possible speed. That's a pretty unique attribute as well. It's also the Tron bike, essentially, so that's very cool, obviously. But yeah, first place for lap time. And top speed is 10th place, though at the bottom of top 10, so that's pretty decent. Okay. Top speed as well, but lap time is absolutely amazing. So yeah, can't go wrong with a Nagasaki Jotaro, I'd say. It's an okay to decent purchase. Not necessarily great though. Unless you do a lot of motorcycle races, which are some of the more common ones, surely. And VF Raptor, I think this one's actually a sports car, if I recall. Okay, they're not a sports car, because I don't feel it's a motorcycle. Oh yeah, it is a sports car. I just couldn't find it in the, couldn't find it in the spreadsheet. But yeah. Alright, so the BF Raptor, between the 77 sport cars in the game, the BF Raptor at highest is 68th place, and there's like 4 non-raceable vehicles. So I could get it as low as like 72nd place out of like 77 vehicles. Lap time is absolutely horrible on the BF Raptor. It's one of the worst for the sport car class for sure. For the sports class. And Raptor for top speed is 70th place at minimum. It's only like a single placement worse than top speed. Actually, 2 placements worse than top speed compared to lap time. So it has very bottom tier lap time and top speed. So really only one personal preference, customization kind of reasons again. So really only one I'd say is that even worth it on its website so far is the Shotaro. Besides for that, you really wouldn't bother with the other vehicles for a performance standpoint. And yeah, all these vehicles so far are definitely 40% off. And just like with the Ultralight, they have actually given the BF Raptor as a free vehicle before. So yeah, they've already given the BF Raptor as a free vehicle like months back or something. So because of that, I kind of wouldn't bother with it as well. You might as well have got it as a free vehicle if you were around for when that happened. Months back and stuff. It's probably the only time it was honestly worth it. But yeah. Besides for customization reasons. Alright. There's actually a couple more I think, and they're like the Kurz vehicles in the game. The Kurz boost vehicles. But yeah, starting off with the first Kurz boost vehicle here is the Dinka Vindicator. Dinka Vindicator is at like 630,000, 378,000, at 40% off, not really saving that much. So you have to go back to motorcycle on the spreadsheet I'm using from Roughing 1322. But yeah, the Vindicator at best is 25th place, and yeah, putting on raceable options into account, it goes down by at least 3. By at most 3. So yeah, just barely above average lap time, if anything. But probably below average if you include like the oppressors and stuff, obviously. And then for top speed, Vindicator is actually 13th place for top speed, so a couple placements below the top 10. So it does have an above average top speed, but it's not a great top speed, to be completely honest, being 13th place at best. And yeah, really the coolest thing about the Vindicator is really the coolest thing about the Vindicator is the Kurz boost feature, which I believe it turns braking power into like a speed boost. And yeah, since it's braking power you need, of course, you have to brake to get that speed. So basically you just get speed back. You don't really gain any speed with the like speed boost feature or whatever. Which I guess is why they haven't really done a Kurz boost vehicle since the Vindicator. I don't think they have, at least. Speaking of Curtis Boost, the other Curtis Boost vehicle is also on discount for 40% off, and that is the Principe Electro, which obviously is that like motorcycle used in like the finale of the Pacific Standard job. But yeah, for lap time, Electro is apparently 19th place. It's above average in the lap time department on like the indicator. And then Electro is 31st place for top speed. And then, yeah, at worst, they go down by at least 3 places because of the oppressors and the death bike if you include non-raceable options. So this one is below average top speed, whereas this one is above average top speed and then below average lap time, but above average lap time. But yeah, really none of them are really not worth it. The only cool thing about Vindicator and Electro is that they have the unique like Curtis Boost feature, which turns braking power into speed, so you basically get your speed back if you use your Curtis Boost efficiently. But yeah, I'll be checking my stream again actually, why not? Alright, good. And any other discounts on this website? I don't think so. I'm not too sure though. Alright, yeah, no, that was the last discount on this website. Alright, there are 6 discounts on this website. Alright, there's still the Manchester Scout to go over on Warstock. Alright, I think that is actually the only other discount left to cover actually, is actually the Manchester Scout. So yeah, Manchester Scout is actually on discount, which I forgot to mention. One going over number 1 top speed for motorcycle class, forgot to mention. So both the number 1 of lap time and then number 1 of top speed for the motorcycle class are actually on discount for the 7 weeks. That's pretty nice, especially for the Shotaro. But yeah, Manchester Scout obviously is part of the latest update. And yeah, having it on 40% off is pretty nice, but obviously there's like little to no savings, not even 100,000 in savings. But yeah, Manchester Scout. Manchester Scout, even though it's on Warstock, doesn't have any like weaponry or anything. Yeah. Manchester Scout, even though it's on Warstock, does not have any weaponry or anything like that. So yeah, not having weaponry makes it not really that good for like making money purposes. Besides for where top speed would be the best. So any good top speed motorcycle races, Manchester Scout would be a very good option. But yeah, Manchester Scout for lap time actually does 2 placements worse than the regular Manchester. So if you want a better lap time option, even though it's only by 2 placements, and it's still going to be like 30th to 33rd place. If you want better lap time, go with the regular Manchester. However, it's #1 in top speed for Manchester Scala, so that alone makes it pretty worth it, and especially when you're under 1,000 right now, or even 200-ish thousand normally. Can't really say I don't recommend the vehicle for the cheap price and stuff. But yeah, that's fine gonna be it for the stream. But yeah, that's fine gonna be it for the stream. Next stream will probably be the Red Dead Online event week stream. Because I did finish up with every single like miscellaneous stream I wanted to do. I basically did every single miscellaneous stream I needed to do for this game and Red Dead Online, so I really don't have anything I care to stream besides for these week streams, so I was like, I don't have anything I want to stream. Again, maybe I'll be doing an LA Nowhere walkthrough. I'm kind of currently playing through LA Nowhere right now and try to see like all the moments that I might have to like age restrict or whatever, like all the parts I would have to age restrict or whatever, since there's nudity in that game. And unlike GTA, it's like in the actual like story, so it's very difficult and not practically impossible to avoid it on a 100% playthrough. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that might remotely do anytime soon. That's not an event week stream. For streaming, since I've practically done everything now. Since I've done all the heists I want to do now, besides for maybe one Cayo Perico thing, and yikes, where I was MC. Like, damn, those fucking 30,000 business fees. Like, I know, especially now, it's easy to make money, but still, those 30,000 business fees are still obnoxious. But yeah, for videos, again, I do have a review and guide in the works, even though I haven't worked on it in a couple days, to be honest. But yeah, yesterday or a couple days ago, I did like try to get footage for a heist, but like, funnily enough, most people I tried to help on a heist, they fucking kicked me for some reason, maybe because my like high rank, or when I have my bullet resistant outfit, maybe it's because of that one, I have that on, but even when I had my scuba suit on, I was getting kicked, so it's probably because of my rank. Not to mention, apparently, the quick job feature apparently is super broken, so, like, it can get stuck in the clouds and stuff very easily. So I have to, like, go for TV and video, like, on the, like, PS4 or whatever, and back out of YouTube as soon as possible to get the application suspended, so I don't have to exit the game entirely. So, yeah. Wanted to use that as an opportunity to help people with their heists, but nope. Guess I'll just be doing my own Cayo Perico Heist. So I might do that footage like right after the stream. And yeah, I haven't been doing stuff for the like video and stuff for a couple days because I'm too addicted to Smart Bros. Pretty 5. God damn it! So I only started playing it the last week of it before it closes down on April 1st, whatever. And no, it's not an April Fool's joke. I'm pretty sure it closes March 31st. But yeah, that should finally be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.